Hey guys, today we're talking all about heaven's most powerful angels. Okay, we're talking Michael, Gabriel, and the infamous Lucifer.
Check it out.
Anyways, let's get into it. Before the beginning of time as we know it, there was a kingdom of glory we call heaven, a realm of light, order, and eternal praise. And at the center of this divine hierarchy stood three archangels, beings of immense power and purpose. First we have Michael, Gabriel, and Lucifer. One still guards the gates of heaven, one delivers God's most important messages, and one fell like lightning. This is the story of heaven's most powerful angels, and how one of them became one of God's greatest enemies. Alright, let's get right into it. Michael, the warrior of God. Michael, whose name means who is like God, is heaven's commander and chief. It's a pretty sweet title. He's not just a protector. He's the general of God's armies. And in Revelations 12, verses 7 through 9, it says, "Then a war broke out in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back." Now, Michael wasn't just defending heaven either. He defeated Lucifer in battle, and he cast him down. And he's the angel who shows up when God's people are under attack. And in Daniel 10, Michael arrives to help an angel battle the prince of Persia, a dark spiritual power. And Michael isn't soft-spoken either. He doesn't just deliver messages, he delivers justice. Now, if Gabriel speaks for God, Michael definitely fights for him. He's the warrior you call on when the enemies start pressing in and you feel like giving up. And Michael reminds us that no matter what we're up against, God has already won the war. Next up, Gabriel, the messenger of God. Now, Gabriel is heaven's herald. His name means God is my strength. And every single time he appears in scripture, he brings a world-shifting message with him. For example, in Luke 1, he shows up to Mary and he says to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus." That's Luke chapter 1, verses 30 to 31. And that's Gabriel speaking the words that would change history. And earlier, he told Zechariah about the birth of John the Baptist. And in Daniel 8 and 9, Gabriel helped the prophets understand visions about the future. Gabriel is the voice that breaks through the silence. He doesn't carry opinions, he carries revelation. He reminds us that God certainly still speaks and still sends word in the darkness, especially when life doesn't make sense. Gabriel is proof that God explains, reveals, and prepares. Last up, there's Lucifer. The name means light bringer. He was beautiful, powerful, and wise. Ezekiel 28 describes him as the model of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Every precious stone adorned you. That's Ezekiel 28, verses 12 to 13. But Lucifer had a problem. He didn't want to serve God. He wanted to be God. And Isaiah 14, verses 13 and 14 really show his heart. "I will ascend to the heavens, and I will make myself like the Most High." It's a pretty bold statement, and that's when the first war broke out. Lucifer led a rebellion, dragging a third of heaven's angels into the fray. But he lost, and Michael and his angels cast him down, and Lucifer became Satan, the adversary, the accuser of God's people. And his fall was a warning. Pride is poison. Position without humility is a trap, and rebellion against God always ends in defeat. And today, Satan still roams the earth, trying to deceive, distract, and destroy. But his fate is sealed. Revelation 20, verse 10 says, "And the devil was thrown into a burning lake of sulfur, and will be tormented day and night forever and ever." Three archangels, three stories. One war between good and evil that echoed through eternity. Michael fights, Gabriel speaks, Lucifer fell. And while two only stayed faithful, their roles remind us God is still fighting for you, God is still speaking to you, and Satan has already lost the final battle. So don't be afraid, you got heaven's army on your side, and heaven never loses. And neither do we here at Modern Testament Talks. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. God bless. Deep peace.